Despite his own loss to Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. is backing him to come out on top. His reasoning? Spence believes Crawford's skills, combined with his ability to switch stances, will wear Canelo Álvarez down, leading to a decision victory.
People thought Spence would destroy Canelo. That's why they linked Crawford would do what he did to Spence. He would do to Canelo. And the funny thing is, how many of you guys you remember me saying Canelo will whoop Spence's? I was like, that wouldn't even be close. And the dumb is, they think that Spence is similar to Canelo. I ain't never seen two fighters more different than Spence and Canelo. But Spence worked behind the jab. Canelo, not so much. Spence is southpaw. Canelo, not at all. Spence had the textbook defense. He was sideways. Canelo, more forward with the earmuffs, with the catch and shoot. Spence, hardly any head movement. He blocks and he breaks you down like a tank. Canelo, from waist up, his hand movements is incredible. I never seen fighters more different than Spence and Canelo.
David Benavidez agrees with Spence, though his reasoning stems from his own rivalry with Canelo. Benavidez argues that Crawford's lighter frame will struggle to match the power and relentless pressure Canelo brings to the ring at 168 lbs. While Benavidez and Canelo have had their disagreements, the fighter from Phoenix believes Canelo's size advantage will prove decisive in this super fight.
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win or lose, but I definitely be going Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off. He's chasing greatness, so why not? Canelo came up to 175 and all that, and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, and he started at 147. So I mean, if he's doing it, why can't Crawford do it?
Another fighter with insight into the dynamics of the matchup is Ryan Garcia, who previously trained alongside Canelo under the guidance of Eddie Reynoso. Garcia has been vocal about his confidence in Canelo's abilities and has no doubt that the Mexican superstar will win. He sees this as Canelo's first fight in a long time, where he will be the significantly bigger man, and Garcia believes this gives Canelo a major edge. With a size advantage and the freedom to fight without worrying about cutting weight, Garcia expects Canelo to fight with more fluidity and strength than before. However, Garcia also respects Crawford's skill set, acknowledging that the Omaha-born boxer is a formidable opponent who could surprise people. Still, Garcia is all in on Canelo, and his enthusiasm for the fight is palpable.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make one.
Ryan Garcia's confidence in Canelo stands in stark contrast to the predictions of others in the boxing world. For example, Sergio Mora has made a much more cautious prediction. While he acknowledges Crawford's skills and growing size, Mora believes the fight will be competitive, with Canelo ultimately coming out on top by decision. Mora points to Canelo's age and the miles on his body as possible factors that could hurt his performance, citing the fact that Canelo has been fighting professionally since he was just 15 years old. The wear and tear on his body, combined with potential injuries, might impact his performance against the younger, fresher Crawford. Despite this, Mora still backs Canelo to win, though he expects the Mexican champion to take some bruising and leave the ring with a few marks.
So I'm actually interested to see, bro. I can't wait for the fight. I'm definitely going to be backing Canelo, but you know, Crawford is a great fighter and he could surprise me. But right now, where I would put my money is Canelo Álvarez. But like I said, when you have two great fighters, great things can happen. But I could see even Crawford getting knocked out like Amir Khan style, though.
Yes, bro.
I low-key can see that. I low-key can see that. I think Crawford's also gonna try to implement like kind of what Floyd did, kind of stand your ground a little bit, trying to catch up. But he doesn't have the same defense as Floyd. That's the thing. But I do see him trying to take that approach where he tries to like stand his ground, kind of hold his ground.
Another figure in the boxing community weighing in is Devin Haney, the former undisputed lightweight champion. Haney, like Garcia, believes Canelo's size advantage will be pivotal in the fight. Haney acknowledges Crawford's skills and IQ, but feels that the size and power of Canelo at 168 lbs will give the Mexican fighter the edge. Haney believes Crawford can certainly win, but he also points out that it will not be an easy task. The fight is a true test of both fighters' abilities, and while Crawford has the tools to pull off an upset, Haney remains cautious about how the fight will unfold. He also recalls that it was his father who first told Crawford he should fight Canelo, long before the matchup was even on the radar.
Initially, I said, oh, man, this is just a money grab. I mean, Crawford started at 135. How is he going to be at a guy that's fight as high as 175? And then you saw Canelo's fight against William School. His last fight. It wasn't a good fight, man. You've seen that he doesn't have the fastball anymore. He doesn't have he's never had fast feet, but at least he's not cutting off the ring like he used to. Yeah. And the explosiveness in his combinations and in half speed, it wasn't there either because there was nothing to hit. So can you imagine a Bud Crawford who's nowhere near a William School? School just ran. He didn't try to win that fight. Bud's going to try to win the fight. Mm-hmm. He's going to have the footwork. He's going to have the hand speed. He's going to have, maybe not the power of Canelo, but he's going to have respectable pop in that punch coming from both stances, mind you, the left-handed and the right-handed stance. And I just think ultimately Crawford just is a mean mofo. This dude mean. Yeah. I met Bud a couple of times. He pulls me aside and he gives me that look. He's a mean, intimidating dude, man. Yeah. And then I've been seeing how he's been growing into the frame. He's gotten big. He's gotten muscular, and he's looking more like a middleweight, super middleweight. The closer the fight gets, the more I'm looking at Crawford like, this dude might do something, man. Because all along I haven't changed my tune. I say Canelo's gonna win this fight, but he's not gonna come out of it unscathed. I can see him being bruised up, battered, maybe a little bit of blood, but his size is gonna come in the end. Now I'm starting to change my tune. I can maybe see the day that we've seen Canelo finally get old, no excuses, just Crawford pot-shotting him, having the night of his life, and we just watch something great. I can visualize it, man. So the closer this fight gets, the more that I'm looking at it like a 50-50.
On the other side of the spectrum, Carl Frampton has been a vocal supporter of Terence Crawford. He made his prediction long before the fight was even on the horizon, and even now, he stands by it. Frampton believes Crawford has the skill set to overcome Canelo, and his earlier prediction that Crawford would win is one he still firmly backs. Frampton is a fan of Crawford's technical ability and believes that while the fight may not be the most explosive, it will be a calculated and measured performance by the Omaha fighter. He also feels that Canelo's recent performances have lacked the spark that once made him such a dominant force in the sport.
The fight that we all been wanting to see. Bud has the skills. He got the discipline, IQ to win. But Canelo has all that with the size. So I think it's a good fight. I'm happy that Bud got the fight. My dad was the one that told him that he should take the fight. Yeah. Bud, I don't know if y'all haven't seen it. Bud came out and said that my dad was the one that told him to fight Canelo a long time ago.
Really?
So yeah.
Like in a private conversation, he just recommended
he told him,
that.
like, man, the fight for you is Canelo. And really? and Bud looked at my dad like yeah, but
now it's here.
Yeah, no, it's here now. So I think it's a good fight for boxing.
Is your dad picking Bud to win that fight?
Of course, yeah. And I'm picking Bud too. But will it be an easy task? No. But if anybody could do it, I think Bud can.
Timothy Bradley Jr. has also thrown his weight behind Crawford. Bradley has been outspoken about Canelo's recent performances, especially his lackluster outings against opponents like John Ryder and William Skull. In a recent interview, Bradley expressed his belief that despite Canelo's impressive career, Crawford's abilities will simply be too much. He's confident that Crawford will dominate the fight and has no doubts about the outcome. According to Bradley, Canelo's recent struggles combined with Crawford's relentless skill set make this a mismatch in favor of Crawford.
I think it's a great fight. It may not be the best fight in the world to watch, you know. I think that for Crawford to win, it'll have to be a boring fight. I think he uses distance and his movement. But I think Canelo's feet are a little bit slower now than they used to be. I think Crawford wins. I said it when he beat Errol Spence and everybody laughed at me. I said it that long ago. And I genuinely believe that the Crawford...
Scar De La Hoya shares a similar sentiment to Bradley. De La Hoya has long admired Crawford's talent, and he believes the Omaha fighter's skills will pose serious problems for Canelo. De La Hoya's endorsement of Crawford is especially significant considering the history between him and Canelo. He has seen firsthand what Canelo is capable of, but he also recognizes that Crawford is a special talent who has the ability to defeat the Mexican star.
This ain't his biggest fight. This is Crawford's biggest fight. This is Crawford's biggest fight. Canelo has been here time in, time out. Remember, Canelo was 23 years old when he faced the best fighter on planet Earth at the time, Floyd Mayweather. 23 at 23? Oh my God, bruh. He been here before, man. This stuff don't faze him. You know, he got the shirt that said easy money. Easy money. Woo! Canelo talking big. Oh, he talking big stuff. Yeah, he said easy work. Easy work for Crawford. That's what he said. Because what Canelo is thinking, like, as soon as you feel my power, there you go. You're going to be the same, just like everybody else saying what they going to do. You're going to run around that ring. You're going to get the hell out the way. And I would advise Crawford to get the hell out of the way.
James Buster Douglas has thrown his support behind Terence Crawford for the upcoming bout against Canelo Álvarez. Douglas, known for pulling off one of the biggest upsets in boxing history, sees the potential for another shock, with Crawford's speed and ring intelligence making the difference. He believes Crawford's ability to adjust in the heat of the moment could prove decisive against a powerful opponent like Canelo. While many fans expect Canelo's strength at 168 pounds to be too much for the lighter Crawford, Douglas argues that Crawford's skill set will rise to the occasion, especially given his focus and methodical preparation for this showdown.
Feel that Terence has a shot in beating Canelo Álvarez?
That's the million-dollar question. When I watched Terence Crawford get rattled and rocked by Yorkis Gamboa, who's a natural 30-pounder, that to me is going to be a huge problem when he gets hit by Canelo. So he fights at 175. He's fighting these big monsters. Right. Yeah. He's not getting rattled at all. No. Berlanga's a big kid. Right. Yeah. So it makes me think, I mean, how is Crawford going to keep him away for 12 rounds? Canelo's going to come at him hard. Right. But then again, I think about Crawford's abilities and his IQ and his footwork, which Canelo cannot handle. And we know that for a fact. It happened with Bivol, it happened with Mayweather, who schooled him left and right with no problem. And Canelo was way stronger than Mayweather. So there's
Don't you think Canelo's a better fighter than he was then? Today?
A better fighter? Yeah, a little better. Yeah, his footwork is still the same. He's flat-footed. He's very heavy on his feet.
Obviously, Canelo has the power to hurt anyone.
In this game, power means a lot. If you can't keep your guy off you, or you don't know how because it's too much pressure, right. And the one thing about Crawford is that he knows how to handle the pressure. He's a savvy boxer, you know, and he doesn't run. And he has that heart. He's a dog. He has that heart. You want to fight me? I'm going to fight you.
Shawn Porter, who has shared the ring with Crawford in sparring sessions, also offers high praise for his abilities. Porter, known for his toughness and skills, is not concerned about the size difference between Crawford and Canelo. He believes Crawford has faced opponents of similar or even greater stature before, and that the size factor won't overwhelm him the way it might affect others. According to Porter, Crawford's meticulous preparation and his unique ability to adapt in the ring will be key in overcoming Canelo. Porter stresses that this adaptability is what separates Crawford from other fighters and could ultimately carry him to victory.